It's been more than a year since the Supreme Court gathered inside of their chambers. That changes this morning. That's when the justices start their new term. And they're expected to take on landmark rulings at a time when most of the public does not approve of how the justices are performing right now. Both the Imam is also live in Washington with us right now. And both of this conservative-leaning court, well, they could turn the tables on several key issues, but just what is on the table here?
Well, we know that many of our viewers are going to care the most about, of course, abortion. Texas's 6-week abortion ban allowed to go into effect, and it's now pending appeal. The Supreme Court blasted over their decision to allow that restrictive ban to go forward, essentially. And what we know is that race will also be a huge issue. Should race be factored into college admissions? Another big issue for the Supreme Court this term. It's been upheld in the past, as we know, affirmative action, but with a now conservative-leaning court, they may not agree. There's a case that involves Harvard University and possible discrimination with Asian American applicants, so that's on the table as well. Now, back to the abortion. It could be the most important ruling in decades on this topic. The Supreme Court, again, blasted last month when it allowed that restrictive Texas abortion law to take effect. Further challenges are expected before the court this term. What else is on the table? Carrying guns outside the home. Court will hear a challenge to New York state law that allows people to carry concealed handguns only if they can demonstrate special needs beyond self-protection. Critics say it's going to be hard for ordinary citizens to get the license. Now, 5 of the 9 justices have made public and unusually outspoken statements lately. Justice Clarence Thomas insisting, for example, that the law drives his decision, not personal opinion, which has been the accusation for the justices this past term. Take a listen here.
They think you're anti-abortion or something. Personally, they think that that's the way you always will come out. They think you're for this or for that. They think you become like a politician. And I think that's a problem.
Now, all of the justices except for Justice Brett Kavanaugh, who tested positive for COVID-19 and is expected to be okay, will be on the bench today. Mike?
All right, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see what they do over the next couple of months here. 3 branches governing. Obviously, we got the judicial, we got the executive, and then, of course, we got Congress. So right next to the Supreme Court, we got Congress taking up another hurdle. Obviously, that's the debt ceiling. Can you talk about the impact and where we stand amongst the Democrats when it comes to the infighting with this new infrastructure situation that's going on?
Right, so both of them huge, right, Mike? We've been talking about this for the past few weeks. So look, they managed to keep the government open last week. That was a big hurdle. But then they had the debt ceiling where the Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen has warned Congress and said on or before October 18th, if you do not raise the debt ceiling, we're going to be in trouble. An economic recession. This means interest rates will spike. This is going to affect the average American who's dealing with possibly raised car payments, credit card payments. 15 million seniors could stop receiving Social Security payments or see delays. Troops could go unpaid. Veterans benefits could stop or be delayed. Now, Senator Chuck Schumer says he plans to move forward this week with a bid to raise or suspend the debt limit this week, but the GOP has pledged to not support that. They did it last week. They refused to support it. That's again this week. Mitch McConnell adamant in his stance with that, saying Democrats can go at it alone through the reconciliation process. But naturally, that's a process that could be more time consuming. Now, your question on the reconciliation. Numbers have been tossed around like Russian roulette or a casino when it comes to this bipartisan infrastructure bill. That's kind of making more headway than you have the more human infrastructure bill. And that human infrastructure bill, now we're hearing numbers. Initially, it was $3.5 trillion. Now it looks like it could end up being in the 2.1 as part of the discussion. So we know that Senator Joe Manchin mentioned 1.5, but you had lawmakers over the weekend blasting that and saying that is too small to get what we want to get done on the Democratic side when it comes to social impact. and social services that are going to impact many people in our community. And so they're saying, look, 1.5 is out of the window, but maybe 2.1 to that 3.5. It looks like they're in that range, but still nothing definitive. And the one thing Democrats did do is they said, we're not going to put a firm deadline on that, Mike. So it seems like they're opening up more to not doing these self-imposed deadlines, which have been difficult for them to keep up with, both on the presidential level with President Biden and in Congress.
Yeah, those deadlines have definitely backfired. We'll see if they come to some kind of compromise and if they'll budge off of that 1.5, or Manchin will budge off of that 1.5 limit that he's imposed. And a lot of people still don't know what Kristen Sinema wants. Both of you, Mom, live for us in Washington. Of course, we will check back.